So the other day, I was watching Beyblade with my son and realized I couldn't just let him watch, I had to show him what a Beyblade actually is. So I went into my office / the everything room, looking for that side quest box I stored decades ago. And against all odds, I actually found it. I found the Beyblade, but I also found something else. Photos of old granite, photos of the glory days. I mean, back then you could rip a Beyblade right off my six-pack. But nowadays, the only thing that is ripping is my t-shirt every time I try to lace my shoes. So, I'm taking it back, starting tonight, because every good morning starts the night before. Oh, and if you're asking yourself, why the heck is he sleeping on the couch? Well, I don't really know.
Oh, you know exactly why.
Night night. My unhealthy BMI is one, but not the only reason why I need to change my life. Look, having a son, a pregnant wife, a day job, working as a part-time instructor and making YouTube videos on top is kind of challenging. And I'm definitely not saying that to sound like a hyper-productive bro. Actually, the opposite is my reality. I don't really have a plan, so I try to snuck most of my work here and there, and most of the time I end up with an unhealthy diet, late nights and mornings that feel like Thomas hit me. So to change that, I have a plan, which includes waking up at 4 AM and 7 other steps. Wish me luck, bro.
Yeah, I think the key is to start the day positive. I think the motivational speech that you give yourself really helps.
It's all in the mind, guys! It's all in the...
So, we are ready. Let's grind.
Waking up at 4 AM is nothing to me. I swear. Anyways, gym time. At first, it's heavily raining. The thing is, I saw the empty parking lot and I was like, oh damn. But you know what? Batman ends his shift right now. So if the Dark Knight can handle Gotham at 5 PM, I think I can handle a chest press at 5 PM, right? So with that in mind, let's hop on. So right at the beginning of this challenge, I really had to hit this new gym. Mostly because my usual spot isn't even open at this unholy hour. But anyway, the vibe was actually pretty cool. They had pretty good machines at proper solid weight. Oh, and the weights, even though they are not accurately put together, these are 50 kgs, it's like 1/10. And for some reason, an airplane propeller. I don't know, it's a thing, I guess. I had no joke, the first time I saw the void in the parking area, I got cribbles. But now that we are in the gym and the light is on, I don't have any fears anymore. Oh, and according to research papers, the best way to start the day is to get your blood flowing. So let's do the unavoidable. So you're probably asking, why the F are you working out so early in the morning? Well, I could train after work, but after a long shift, my pregnant wife and my son don't need some Uber hustler, they need a family man. And honestly, I had to learn that the hard way. Damn, I'm getting pretty dizzy. 40 minutes into the workout, 6:24 in the morning, and as I said, getting pretty dizzy. I think it's the lack of sleep. You know, to build the right physique, clear my head, and be the man my family actually deserves, things had to change. So I did a bunch of research, and in this video I'm putting it all to the test. Hopefully it inspires some of you. Oh, and every time I hit a milestone, massive explosion. Don't ask. So honestly, and low-key, the workout was fantastic. I actually can't believe how much energy I had that early in the morning. Even though the lack of sleep hit me on the very last exercises. But other than that, I would say the pump is real, the head is clear. Now let's get to the most crucial part of my morning. Because this is the part where I fail the most. Either eating too much, too little, or way too late. And I have to change that. According to our favorite YouTube doctors, we need to fuel the body with something high in protein, micronutrients, dense, and most importantly, easy to digest. Oh, and the best way to achieve that? Meet the Holy Grail! Behold the anabolic fuel, the nectar of the awakened who refuse the mundane. It turns a mere mortal into a titan that even Hades fears. A fire so relentless it shatters the eternal frost to rip the drakes from their sleep, forcing the mountain to witness who truly commands the peak. A fuel so vital the daughters of the Olymp forsake their eternal thrones, craving for the mortal to or drink it so you don't mess up with your gains. So actually this is pretty simple. So actually when you look up on the internet you find a crazy amount of different healthy shakes. But I think we have to focus what a normal regular person has in his kitchen and also the type of nutrients that really works. Some almond milk, a scoop of chia seeds, a scoop of cocoa powder. I mean, you can get that on like the baking shelf. And for protein, it depends on how much you really need. But for me, I go with 60 grams, 50 grams of oats. Also, I have in the freezer some frozen spinach and also some frozen bananas. For that I go like just for the taste, 2 or 3 banana pieces. For spinach I go actually with like 50 grams because I feel like you can't have enough greens, but I know that the YouTube experts would say no, you can have enough. Shout out Brian Johnson. And 1 big scoop of peanut butter and also 5 grams of good quality olive oil. Oh, and if you want to know if you have a quality olive oil in the kitchen, please check out the video of Johnny Harris. He explains it's so good, way better than I ever could. And there you have it, guys. This is the perfect shake to start the day. This morning was going pretty good. I had my protein blend in and hopped immediately to some edits before it was time to do the really important stuff. Right, some edits are pretty hard to achieve, not gonna lie. So yeah, I pretty much rage quit like 6 times. Anyways, let's switch to that mode.
Great.
As a dad, I have a bunch of duties that are so important. Like being a role model and teaching my son how to behave, how to chase his dreams, how to help others, and how to be a man that is needed. But the most important thing, I guess, is that I spend time with him. I'm no expert though, but there is this feeling. Anyway, after the housework, it was time to prepare dinner. The key to the last meal of the day is simple. Eat pretty early, keep it high in protein and load it with all the good stuff on the list to the left.
Da findest du gut, ne?
Oh, and the most important thing? So the key here is organic whole foods. Holy Macarena!
Oh,
look at this pasta.
Why I'm cooking so good? the flavor.
So after dinner at 5, we watched some insane surfing documentary on Red Bull TV before it was time to get ready for bed. We are talking around 8 o'clock. Yo, Gemini, where the heck can we find the coolest dudes on the planet?
Currently I'm talking to them.
Guys, 8 o'clock as a grown-ass man? What?
Luckily, it's my son's bedtime.
By the way, reading bedtime stories gets me pretty tired. Which is funny, I mean, I'm a 200-pound man. Anyway, this is still not enough to knock me out. So, I searched the web for the fastest way to fall asleep.
So, according to this study, the fastest way to fall asleep is to lay down in bed, pitch black room, and performing the 4-7-8 breathing technique. 4 seconds inhale, 7 seconds hold, and 8 seconds exhale. I don't know. Actually, I'm so curious if this works. I mean, if it works, I'll catch you at 4 in the morning. I mean, if not, I'll probably wake up at 1 in the morning and think about making a video about waking up at 1 in the morning.
The thing about this technique, just focusing on your breathing clears brain fog by itself. I mean, hold breathing. Try it and you'll see. And yeah, it actually works. I woke up feeling completely refreshed and crushed a crazy cardio and ab workout. No morning fatigue at all. The wild part, I did this whole thing with 0 coffee beforehand. Which honestly was the absolute worst part. Not because I needed that, but because I thought I needed that. You feel me?
Does that look good? Okay. So, guys, I've been hiding something from you this whole time, and as they say, once you go black. So coffee might not be the best thing to start your day.
We hate you.
I know, unbelievable. Matcha is apparently the better sip to start the day. And, yeah, I myself thought coffee has all the answers, but it seems like no. Coffee is the worst drink you can start.
I honestly go back to where no, I hate you, mustache.
Imagine going to your retired construction worker grandpa and giving him matcha instead of coffee. Yeah. I don't know. An uppercut, a jab, and an uppercut. Anyway, let's go. So I think the key is to get these bubbles on the top. Alright, some almond milk. And I feel like a high society lady.
Alright, after this, pretty tasty. Yummy. Wow. Super. Yeah. Crazy good tasting. Drink, it was time to do some work.
What? Chillax, you look good.
Anyways, right now I'm working on a project. I think I delayed that since high school. I'm currently learning to animate. For that, I need to draw. And yeah, the only problem is every baby on this planet or any other habitable planet out there can draw better than me. So I borrowed some books from my local library. Shout out to libraries, underrated buildings. The goal is to add my own animations into these videos. That would be sick. After that, Emilian and I hit the sports field. We did some sprints, shot some awesome clips, and honestly just had a blast playing around in the sand.
Get out and give him that dog. Ayy, show out, getting that mode. Oh, we letting it
Later that day we built his dream kitchen. He loves to help me with the cooking, and who knows, maybe somewhere in the future he might actually become a chef.
My dogs to the left, we enter the room, they don't say a word, but I hear it all from the sound of their breath. I studied the game, I balance my steps, I handle the L's, I learn from the best. I came back a monster, I murdered the rest before they could get to me first. A gift and a curse, cause I gotta clean up the mess. I gotta feel like the best to really believe on the best. We almost completed the test, but then you get hit with another one. Fuck it, we get it done. Heat up the engine, we revving up, letting it off, but we never letting up. Ready or not, we coming for anyone. Everyone talk about bodies, so somebody bury one. And I'll be the undertaker. I was showing y'all love, but I'm done with favors. I'll be switching the style, got a ton of flavors. Say something for later. I'm done a hater for the love of the game.
But anyway, we are now getting to the craziest part of this challenge. You know, they say sleep is a luxury. I say sleep is a science project. Now in front of me we have 4 contenders for the best sleep juice and 1 chemical or 2 that will help me with my sleep. Excuse that. At first we have cherry tart, then magnesium, then banana peel tea. You heard it right. And something that not everybody knows. This is GABA. Now, it's probably important for you to know that I'm not an expert. I'm just a YouTuber. So please, consider your doctor for any real solution that you wish for. Anyways, let's start with the cherry tart. Now, I've put the real science-based explanation into the description. By now I just read some notes that I have collected. So, cherry tart. It provides a natural dose of melatonin, which acts as a biological signal to your brain, signaling your brain that you are switching from day mode to night mode. Now, magnesium acts like a stress reliever because it lowers your cortisol level, the stress hormone, and relaxes your muscles. Next up, banana peel tea. The high level of potassium in the boiled peel help lower your heart rate and blood pressure. So, good stuff, I guess. Making a banana peel tea is surprisingly straightforward. You wash your banana, chop it up, and literally brew a tea right out of the peel. Pretty easy. Now for the last contender, we have GABA. And actually, I never heard of GABA before, but as I did my research for this challenge, guys, I was like, let's look it up. And actually, it's kind of crazy because GABA, it's like a neurotransmitter that slows down your brain. And at first I was like, what? I mean, it actually signals the brain that it doesn't have to thought that deep at night.
Wait. All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I was like, wow, yeah, I need that. Definitely. Not to worry about things, right? That I could not change. So yeah, I thought, let's give it a shot. Anyways, here we have it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Which one should he choose? We don't choose. Choosing is for people who want to nap. I want a total blackout. A biological blackout. I want to hibernate. I'm drinking all of them. Actually pretty tasty. This actually scares me. Banana peel, bro! Actually not bad. actually not bad at all. The cocktail is down. Let's see what happens in 10 minutes. Or 5. Or 30. I don't know how long it will take. I'm not gonna lie. I feel good. Kinda sleepy. Actually, I'm getting sleepier and sleepier by seconds. Holy maholy. That technique got me into sleep mode almost instantly. So, I can definitely approve it.
Oh, jetzt kann er echt alles. Ja, das war eine super Idee von dir. Mit dem Wow. Oh.
Look at that face, man. Honestly, I'm like, well, 1 month into this new routine and everything has changed. Like, really. I got fitter, healthier, I guess. Who knows? But I feel healthier, right? And that's basically the same. Placebo. Anyway, thing is, I also feel like that I have way more time for the real important things in life. All in all, to summarize all the things is, if you want to take something out of it, try it yourself and you probably will make drastically great changes in your life. So, at least from my opinion. Yeah, so that's it. Video's down. Thank you so much for watching and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.